He is talking about doing away with the entire Department of Education. He's talking, he means it. This is not a joke. This is a guy who also wants to replace every civil servant, every single one. Thinks he has a right under the Supreme Court ruling on immunity to be able, if need be, if it was the case, to actually physically eliminate, shoot, kill someone who he believes to be a threat to him. I mean, so I know this sounds bizarre. It sounds like if I said this 5 years ago, you'd lock me up. We got to lock him up. Politically lock him up.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, Joe Biden. See what happens. You'll have a damn mutiny on your hands. So within the last 2 hours, Joe Biden went on a news conference and called for the arrest of Donald Trump. Basically, he's saying that because Donald Trump wants to do away with the Department of Education, that is just one government entity that we just don't need. They're not doing anything. They're not benefiting our country. Our school systems worldwide are one of the dead last. All the Department of Education is just funneling money, bureaucracy of the Department of Education. Why wouldn't you want to get rid of it? School choice, right? Send your kids where you want them to go. All right, this can be handled on a completely different level. They're wanting to expand our government already larger than it is. The Department of Education absolutely needs to go. And then you say that Trump wants to replace civil servants. Well, you know what? Each administration can pick and choose who they want to serve at the pleasure of the president. That's just the way that shit works. You want people in your staff, in your cabinet, in your departments who have the same vision as the president, who has the same vision as you. Why would you want to keep somebody on that's all they're going to do is just butt heads with you? Why would you want to do that? So, yeah, that's just generally how it's done. Just like any local sheriff's office. Let's just keep it at a local level. Just like any local sheriff's office. The incumbent sheriff, if he doesn't get elected and a new sheriff comes in, guess what happens? Most everybody in that chain of command will have to find another job somewhere else. That's just the way that shit works. But to say that you want to have him arrested because he wants to possibly replace a bunch of people, come on, man. Let's think logic here. I mean, let's use your head. I mean, let's use your noodle. Apparently, whatever's left of it, because that little showing you had right there tells us a lot. You could barely spit 2 sentences out without fumbling all over yourself. And then to go on and say that, y'all are taking this whole, he wants to take the military and put it against the people of this country. Okay, you guys took that shit out of context. The question was asked, if he were to be elected, what do you think the outcome would be? Do you think there would be protests? Do you think that there would be riots? And if so, how would you handle that? That's when he said, I will call in the National Guard, local, state, and federal law enforcement, and we will keep it from happening. That's what he meant. You guys are the one that are putting out all this disinformation. It ain't the Republicans. You guys keep putting this shit out, saying one thing when he meant another. All you're doing is piecing all this stuff together and using it how you see fit. No, what you need to do is go back and look at the tape. What he said, how he said it, and the question that was asked. Nobody's saying anything about the question. All these motherfuckers here is Trump wanted to use the military against the American people, which is a total crock of shit. So get your facts together. Y'all some soft-ass, liberal, radical people, man. It's ridiculous of the stuff you guys come up with. You cannot lock President Trump up for wanting to get rid of the Department of Education, replace every civil servant in the cabinet, in the chain of command, and then you're saying that he wants to go out and kill everybody while using the military. Okay, well, let's look at your record here, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You guys are driving people to poverty right now in our country. Everything is through the roof. You got people crossing this border left and right. That right there is criminal. Close our fucking border down. That is criminal. That is intent and willfully allowing these motherfuckers to come across here, soak up all of our fucking resources. And you want to call Trump out because he wants to get rid of the Department of Education? Man, you got another thing coming. And then Tim Walz. Tim Walz is out there crucifying and saying that Elon Musk is buying votes. Check this out.
Elon's on that stage, jumping around, skipping like a dipshit on these things. You know it.
Like you have any room to talk there, Tampon Tim. You're the one coming out on stage and praying and doing your little finger dance and jumping around and beating your chest and bowing and come on, man. Like you got some room to talk. Elon is the richest man in the world. And if he wants to come out and jump around, guess what? He can come out and jump around. I don't question his masculinity. I question yours.
Think about it. Think about that. That guy is literally the richest man in the world, spending millions of dollars to help Donald Trump buy an election.
To buy an election? What? No, Tampon Tim. What he's doing is he's offering people $1 million a day to sign a super PAC for the Constitution. He is not buying votes, you dumb ass. That's the shit I'm talking about. Y'all get everything all twisted up and saying, oh, he's buying votes. If he wants to spend $1 million a day to give to somebody for signing up for his little super PAC, by all means, he can do that. Because guess what? You just said it. He's the richest fucking man in the world, and he can do what he wants. He does do what he wants. He says what he wants. He don't care. He's already made that known. But to sit there and go on stage in front of everybody and say he's buying votes, get the hell out of here with that stupid shit.
Now look, they're saying the quiet parts out loud now because Donald Trump has already promised that he would put Elon in charge of government regulations that oversee the businesses that Elon runs.
Wrong once again, Tampon Tim. What Donald Trump said is he's going to put Elon in charge of government wasteful spending. Because that's all you guys do. You send money everywhere that don't need to be sent. We can't even take care of our own people here living on the streets. Our veterans are on the streets. And you're worried about sending money to other countries. It's America first, motherfucker. As soon as you guys figure that shit out, you'll be better off. So yes, somebody who knows how to run a business. He knows how to run a business. He knows how to cut costs, and that's what fucking needs to happen with our country.
That's a hell of a buy. He could spend billions to make more than $10 billion on the back end. So in other words, Donald Trump, in front of the eyes of the American public, is promising corruption. That's what he's promising you.
Tampon Tim, you're a complete idiot. I actually feel sorry for your ass, man. I really do. I really do. That's going to do it for us tonight. If you liked our content, please go down in the description, like, share, subscribe. That's only going to help us make this channel better, even though it is a new channel. So I'm going to get off here this evening. I got my blood boiling. I appreciate it, guys. Until next time.